we're making our way through breakfast dishes. 4 great ways to start the day. How does this sound, guys? Lemon poppy seed pancakes. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a minute. Lemon poppy seed is a classic combination, and I'm gonna step these up with a raspberry maple syrup. Ooh boy, this is gonna be good. And I'm gonna get that syrup started now so it has a chance to cook and get all wonderful and raspberry-ish. So I added a whole bottle of maple syrup to a small saucepan, and I'm adding a bunch of raspberries and then lemon juice, very simple. So while they start to heat up, I'm gonna mash the berries just so they can start releasing the color and flavor. I'm gonna wind up straining out the berries, but I want them to kind of work their magic on the maple syrup. Okay, so I'm gonna let that simmer, and I will get started on the pancake batter. So it starts with just regular flour and sugar, poppy seeds, about 2 teaspoons or so. You can just eyeball it. Then a big heaping teaspoon of baking soda and a pinch of salt, and then I'll stir this together. So that's the dry ingredients for the pancakes. Now I'm gonna make the wet ingredients for the pancakes in a smaller bowl. So sour cream, egg, and melted butter. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon extract, lemon flavor. That was a little more than I intended to add. And then I'm adding lemon zest as well, but the lemon extract is just gonna really drive home that lemon flavor for the lemon poppy seed pancakes. Okay, so this is all mixed together. Now, the second little cheat I'm gonna add is a little bit, and I mean it this time, of yellow food coloring. This is completely optional. It's not the natural way to go about things, but I kind of want these to be pretty and yellow. So is that looking yellow enough for you?
It could be a little more yellow.
I think it could be a little more yellow.
Because it has to mix in with the dry, so.
I probably overdid it a little bit,
That
but
was a lot.
you gave me permission. Oh, no, I think it's pretty. Okay, so then I'm gonna add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, and we'll see how yellow this mixture winds up after we mix it together. I think lemon is such a yummy flavor at breakfast time, whether it's muffins or pancakes. Alex, why did you tell me to add so much yellow food coloring?
It set out a little more and you squirted half the bottle.
I know, I got excited.
They look good. They'll look good though.
I mean, we'll see. It kind of looks like egg salad right now.
It does. It really does.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the little 1/4 cup measure, and I've got the griddle on medium low, and I just smeared butter all over the surface. So this batter is pretty thick, so I'm just gonna drop 1/4 cup helpings all over the pan. And the secret for a pretty pancake batter like this is you really don't want the pan to be too hot, because if these got super brown, it would sort of defeat the purpose of that gorgeous yellow batter, don't you think?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, this looks so good. I think I was just gonna make 6, but I wound up getting 8 out of these. Alrighty, I'm gonna let the pancakes cook on the first side, and then I'll flip them over and we'll see what they look like. All right, I'm gonna flip these. They got a little golden, but oh, they're so pretty.
Wow.
I love those poppy seeds. Let's see if I can flip these without destroying them. I'll start down here on the end. Ooh,
Ooh.
I smell that lemon.
Mm-hmm.
So fresh and yummy. All right, there we go. Okay, that'll be on the bottom of the stack. All right, so while they finish cooking on the second side, I'm gonna strain this raspberry syrup. I smushed it up another couple of times, so we'll see what this looks like. Oh, it's red. Perfect. And if you're not a maple syrup fan, you can use just good old pancake syrup. Okay, that's good. We'll let that keep draining, and you can refrigerate this syrup and Use it throughout the week for all your pancake and waffle needs. Okay, so should we just do a big old stack?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gotta do a big stack.
Okay, and then some butter right on top. And then some of the raspberry syrup. Are you gonna watch this up close and personal?
Oh, yeah.
I love the bright red syrup. It just makes it all make sense. Yum!
So pretty.
And then I saved some of the lemon zest just to keep driving home that lemon point. Yum. And then some extra raspberries. Sprinkle them around the plate. And come on, of course,
Oh.
Can't miss it.
whipped cream. I like to do that. Boop. Stay there, butter. Lemon Poppy Seed Pancakes. Just a little twist on the old classic, and a delicious one at that. Breakfast grits bowl is what we're gonna whip up next. I'm a huge fan of grits, and this is probably my favorite way to eat them. So I just cooked some little bits of bacon in a saucepan, and I'm gonna make the grits in this same pan. So I'm gonna add some chicken broth without cleaning the pan at all. You can drain off the excess grease if you want to, but then you're gonna drain off all the flavor. So if there's a ton of grease, you can pour most of it off and discard it, but there wasn't too much in here. Okay, so to make the grits, I have to wait for the broth to gently simmer, and that's just gonna take a couple of minutes. Okay, this broth is nice and hot, so I'm gonna add the grits, and I'm using quick grits. You can use whatever kind of grits you want. Stone ground grits take about 20 minutes. Quick grits just take a handful of minutes. So it's really just your preference for grits. There are just different textures depending on the kind of grits that you decide to use. And if you're in a hurry, quick grits are the way to go. I'll take them any way you make them. Just make them, please. Okay, now I have a skillet with some butter, and it's over medium heat, and I'm just gonna add 4 eggs. And the grits bowls have fried eggs on top, so I'm getting those in. I'm gonna sprinkle on some salt and some pepper. And then I'll give the grits a whisk. They're already starting to thicken up. Those quick grits just absorb that liquid so fast. Okay, so while the grits finish cooking and the eggs keep cooking, I'm gonna crank up the heat under the eggs. I'm gonna grate some cheese, because these are gonna be cheese grits. And I'm also gonna put cheese on top of the breakfast bowls. I mean, there's a lot of flavor everywhere you go. And I'm using sharp cheddar because that's my favorite kind of cheese to use whenever I make grits. But pepper jack is delicious. Fontina is fantastic. Okay, woo, look at those eggs over there. There we go. I'm gonna split them apart a little bit. Okay. All right, so the eggs are cooking away. The grits are cooking away. So I'm gonna give the eggs just another minute or two, and then we'll pull this breakfast together. So look at the grits, Paige. Hello. And you can just make the grits with water if you don't want to use broth. Either one works. So in goes most of the cheese. I'm gonna hold some back to put on top of the grits bowls. And I turn the heat off because the grits are finished cooking. And I'm just gonna stir that cheese until it becomes one with the grits. Man, oh man. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna add some hot sauce to the grits, just a couple of dashes, and stir them around. How do the eggs look, Paige?
Yummy.
What do you think?
Almost done.
Okay, I'm gonna taste the grits because I am a responsible cook. And I'm glad I did. They need salt and pepper. Always taste your grits, kids. All righty, you ready to build this grits bowl.
Let's do it.
All right. You can spoon the grits or you can pour the grits. Oh my, oh my. And then I'm gonna sprinkle on the bacon pieces. Kind of around, I'm gonna make room for the eggs. And then comes the egg, or eggs. Oh my gosh, look at that egg. It looks so good. Actually, I'm gonna do 2 eggs.
Okay.
Oh, it looks so good. Maybe a little more bacon. And how about some cheese on top of the eggs? Just a little more. And how about green onions?
Yes.
Yes.
Lots of
Yeah.
Freshen things up a little bit, add some green to the scenario. I'm sorry, there is nothing better than this. Okay, I'm gonna build the second bowl exactly like this. What do you think, guys?
They look amazing.
Breakfast grits bowls. I can't recommend these enough. They are chef's kiss.